take is my joy. I woke up with a good thing laying by my side. I woke up to some birds singing, hey look I'm alive. I got my family, Jesus, and my health. And if I got all that, I really don't need nothing else. 'Cause I woke up with a good thing laying by my side. I woke up to some birds singing, hey look I'm alive. I got my family, Jesus, and my health. And if I got all that, I really don't need nothing else. Nothing else, no, no. I don't need nothing else. If I got all that, I really don't need nothing. You're gonna be alright, just hold on for one night. It may take your whole life, but joy comes in the sunrise. Sunrise, just stay there, good things will come later. God made you for greater, hold on for that sunrise. To the lost and the broken, who don't know where their home is. Don't forget where your hope is. I'm just helping you notice. You're gonna be alright, just hold on for one night. It may take your whole life, but joy comes in the sunrise. Sunrise, just stay there, good things will come later. God made you for greater, hold on for that sunrise.
First up, we'll have Ashley.
No, God didn't forget you. All the things that you've been through.
See what I told you?
He was there right beside you, helping to guide you and let
I
some
was brought
light
to
in.
AMI from a bad grades and
Just here
I
to
got referred to
remind
AMI
you.
kids by my
You're gonna be
by my principal,
alright.
Miss Abuse.
Just hold on
This
for
affected me and my family by making them
It
unhappy.
may
disappointed
take
me.
your
While at
whole
AMI,
life,
some
joy
challenges I
comes
faced
in
were
the
not accepting the program and keeping my head down and not
sunrise.
talking.
Just stay
The way I
there.
overcame these challenges
Things
was
will come
Mr. Anthony helped me get up
God made you for
while walking in. He
greater.
told me to give me lines every time he caught me with my head down. That was when I started to understand the program and how AMI works and what I needed to do to rank up. Some good experience I had at AMI was when we played kickball and my team went 9 out of 12 games. Another good experience I had at AMI was when we went to Challenge Enterprise and helped out with the food. We would either be moving food from the freezer or throwing away the food that was bad or we would be passing out the food to people. I want to thank Mr. Earl for making math interesting and fun, Miss Marcia and Miss Taylor for social studies and helping me when I needed help. Mr. Nate for always keeping it real. Mr. Anthony for driving me to school. Miss Tracy for being a great tutor.
Hey, all my
Miss Lucy
people
for
know
helping
that
me
I
with
was
my
never
reading.
good at
Mr. Archie for
acting.
being
Every
really
time
funny
my
and
eyes
also
are
driving
shut,
me
I
to school.
can't help but
Mr. Charlie for
imagine
helping me out
me and all my
during the
friends
dice while I
weaving
was
in and
down.
out of
Miss Gill for
traffic.
helping me rank
Every
up and
move we
being the
make will
best
tip
case
the
manager.
planet off its
Miss
axis.
Maria for
You
always
can
being
hear
out
the
there and giving me
passion
a chance to
dripping
make
through the
my
melody.
Mr. Kobe for being my great team.
If you love it,
Mr.
let it
Eric
go.
for being cool
But
and
every
funny.
little blessing finds its way right back
And
to
Mr. Paul for helping me with my
me.
ocean.
So I spread it with my phone. Hey, I be playing shows in Ibiza, chef it up like Aisha. So for the moment, I'm keeping it on the low like a freezer, so I can send it up to heaven. Every time the day goes thunder happens, even though it doesn't rain. That's why I'ma keep it low key, low key. Posted with the ones that know me.
While on the trips, Tampa AMI told me about their program and how they don't go recruit seaman, petty, warrant, lieutenant, and captain. Theirs were like jobs. Mr. Archie and Mr. Charlie were really cool and funny the whole trip. After the first day, I learned me and one of the manatee were mermen. While fishing, Dylan caught a barracuda, and even though I was right next to him, I only caught 2 small fish. It was fun, and I really It was fun, and it really got funny when we went kayaking, and Mr. Archie was my partner. While kayaking, is that what it was? Kayaking, I splashed him a lot, and he said that he would get me back one day, but I think he forgot about it. And what I really liked about the trip was that me and one. I really, what I really liked about the trip was the food and the lunch and breakfast. Another trip I enjoyed going on was the bowling trip. While bowling, I had a lot of fun playing and almost won at every game. I guess what I was guessing what was gonna happen every time, and somehow it was right. While being at My Kids, I learned not to take things that people say get in my head, and to not to let not and not to take everything that people say so seriously. When I graduate In My Kids, I'll be going to OP Orange Park High School, and I'll be starting as a freshman. I'll be starting my freshman year in the ninth grade. When I leave, I'll try to graduate school. When I graduate high school, I'm going to go to college to get my bachelor's degree. I don't know which college I want to go to yet, but while in college, I want to get my contractor's license. When I'm out of college, I want to be a project manager. I'm going to work on buildings and homes, averaging 109,000 a year. I'll eventually pay off my house, find a wife, and have 2 kids. When I save up enough, I'll retire and travel the world with my family. This is my graduation speech. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ashley. By the way, we were on the kayak trip, and you're supposed to dip the paddle in the water to get the boat to move. And I put him in the front, and the whole time he was barely dipping it and throwing the water back on me. So we hit the bridge a couple of times. I hit him in the head with the paddle 2 times too. So just to let you know, Mom, I got my get back. All right, next up is Seals, Jalen Seals. Let me say something about Seals. Mr. Smooth operator, but we got some challenges we got to face. Seals kind of shifted, knowing he was going back to school, so he started doing little things that we don't accept here in AMI. So he almost didn't make it today. Just keep it real. He almost didn't make it, but he did. He came looking nice too. There you go.
I'm at AMI because I was skipping school, skipping classes, and hanging around the wrong crowd. I was referred by my school because they thought the program would help me get back on track with my life. Some obstacles that stood in my way here was I would get in trouble for arguing with people in my class too much, and I couldn't get a gold card to rank up. I decided to get my mind right and start doing little things that could get me in trouble so I can eventually graduate the program. So some of my favorite experiences since I've been at the program are going on a North Carolina trip. I went with Mr. Eric, Mr. Earl, Miss Abby, Aiden, Chris, Dylan, and Diaz. At first, I didn't want to go because camping has never been my thing, but I ended up having one of the best times of my life. One of my favorite moments on the trip was one night in the tent. Mr. Eric and I decided to scare Diaz by showing him a trailer of a horror movie based on real life in the camp city we was in. It was funny because we started shaking the tent to make it seem like somebody was trying to come in, and he was about to start crying, and he wouldn't get over it. Another one of my favorite experiences is when we went bowling. This trip was my favorite because I couldn't stop winning. Mr. Archie quit because his arm gave out, and I had to bowl for him too. One of the last experiences I'm going to talk about is when we went on the Valley Court trip. The employees showed us what they do every day, how everything works. They even let us drive the trucks around the construction site. Everybody said I was about to crash, but I think I was doing great. And they were only scared because I was going a little fast. Overall, I had fun, and I still rest my case. I wasn't crashing. I learned a lot from this program. I learned that actions speak louder than words, and if you set goals for yourself, you need to work hard to achieve them. The staff at the program has helped me in many ways. I would like to thank Miss Maria, Miss Charlie, Mr. Archie, Mr. Anthony, Mr. Kobe, Mr. Joe, and Mr. Eric for always encouraging me to do better and always helping and being there for me when I didn't feel like I needed it. I would also like to thank Mr. Earl, Miss Renee, and Miss Marcia for helping me better understand my schoolwork when I barely understood what I was doing. I would again like to thank Mr. Anthony, Mr. Kobe, and Mr. Eric for always calling and checking on me outside of school to make sure I was good. All the staff has helped me in their own ways, and I'll forever thank them for it. When I graduate the program, I'll be attending Orange Park High School, and I'll start my year off as a junior. When I graduate high school, I'm going to trade school to get a trade, and I want to do that because I know the opportunities and places it can take me in life. Thank you for listening.
All right, next up is Kellen Sherman. If y'all know, me and this boy had us a journey. I went from loving him, and I went to wanting to kill him, and then I went to loving him, then I went to kill him, and then I still want to kill him. But don't he like Drake? So his nickname is Baby Drake, minus Kendrick Lamar. But anyway, Kellen also, we drug him across the finish line too. Good kid, but just got a lot of challenges, and he's one of the guys going to be joining me at the camp, and we're going to dig in and work on a lot of things while we're there. So, here you go.
Good morning, my name is Kellen Sherman, and this is my graduation speech. I am at AMI Kids Clay because I decided to bring a weapon to school. I was referred by my grandpa, who knew some of the people on the AMI Kids Clay board. I used to smoke and sneak out with my friends, and this led me down a dark road of not listening to my mom and even bringing a weapon to school. Some obstacles that stood in my way were me acting up and ending up with a consistent white card, which also led me to getting on rank freeze twice. I eventually got off rank freeze and got back on track to reach a goal I set for myself. Then I got a lieutenant, and I got back on rank freeze, and I produced 3 gold cards. And I produced 3 gold cards back to back to get off rank freeze the second time and get captain. I had a goal and I wanted to reach it, so I decided I wouldn't let anything stand in my way of success. Here are my favorite experiences while I've been at AMI. My first favorite experience while at AMI is when me and a few other students got to talk to Mr. Archie about God and other things, and how we can give ourselves to the Lord. My second favorite experience is when we played kickball with Mr. Anthony and we saw him try to run and get people out and tag bases. My third favorite experience was when on Friday we would look at shoes with Mr. Earl and talk about how to get better and what to work on so that we didn't suck at basketball. Another favorite experience of mine was when we got to play basketball against the teachers and we beat them a few times. It was fun to see people try to guard Mr. Archie. One of my favorite experiences at AMI was the first Coast News trip. When I went on that trip, I got to see the way that they get everybody's news and see how they get everything set. We also got to go in there and say hi to everyone that was watching on Thanksgiving. One more of my favorite experiences is when we all watched the teachers, Alonzo and Kyler and Thomas, go against some of Mr. Eric's friends who were really good at basketball. We got to see Kyler get flung around trying to guard this one guy, and we saw Thomas make good shots. Another one of my favorite experiences was when I would get chosen for food pantry. What we do at the food pantry is we help people load up the food and also get to take food out of the truck and on the conveyor. One of my last favorite experiences when I went to teen court, I got to see some of the cases where mistakes were made. I got to see that there were people being bullied and they got in trouble because they took it into their own hands. One more of my favorite experiences was when I went to Mosh and we went into the planetarium, which put almost all of us to sleep. But even after that, the trip was fun, looking at the different animals and seeing where they'll be in each season and seeing animals we've never seen before. And when we got to eat near Friendship Fountain, me and Ty got to talk to Mr. Nate. And we got to have lots of fun. One of my last favorite experiences was when me, Brennan, Owen, Mr. Charlie, Ms. Jennifer, and Miss Maria went to Tallahassee and got to meet Representative Sapp, Representative Garrison, and Senator Bradley. There are so many good memories I've had while at AMI. These are only some of them. Now I'll talk about the staff that has helped me the most throughout the time I've been here at AMI Kids Club. Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric has helped me with lots of things. First, I said some disrespectful things towards him, but then we talked it out and grew the relationship we have today. Next, I'll be talking about Miss Abby. Miss Abby has helped me with lots of things, but the main things that we worked on were coping skills and setting goals for myself. Next, I'll talk about Mr. Charlie. He always was there for me. Even if you don't like him, he'll stand up for you because it's the right thing to do. Next is Mr. Anthony. He was my first van driver, and he was like my dad. He was always saying stuff like, get your head out of your 4-point of contact, or I'm going to put 4 ones on your point guard. And even though he injured his back, he still came up to the school and showed us love, even to the new people. Next is Mr. Kobe. When I first got here, I saw him as the person who would joke with us and help us when we needed it. He was always cracking jokes, and when he and Mr. Archie were together, there were smiles on everyone's faces. Mr. Archie. He was my second van driver, and he would always make jokes, but he knows when to play and when to be serious. And he helped me grow in many things like basketball and grow a better relationship with the Lord. Even though I said some very disrespectful things to him, he still forgave me. Miss Maria, she helped me get into the school and would act hard on me and always say, where's your supervision? You're not a captain. And lastly, Mr. Earl, he made me enjoy math again and also helped me realize I have what it takes to reach my goals. I learned why am I that there is a time and place. There's a time and place to be serious and to play. I also learned why am I actions speak louder than words. When I go back to high school, I'll be in the 10th grade and I'll be going to Orange Park High School. Once I graduate school, I'll go to college to get my MD and become a surgeon. Thank you for listening.
Next up, Dylan Palmer. To us, Dylan, we call Dylan Mr. Consistent because he's been the same every day, all the time, most of the time. But he's a good young man. He's also joining me in July for that trip.
My name is Dylan Palmer, and this is the reason I came to AMI Kids Clay. One average Friday morning, I accidentally took a knife to school. It was attached to my belt. I came to AMI Kids is because I accidentally took a knife to school and should have told the school staff about it. We had gone through the teen court system, and I was lucky enough that they decided to drop my case. The process was especially scary because I did not want to set a bad example for my siblings, and there was a risk of me getting a third-degree felony. The school board referred me to AMI, and at first I did not want to come because I had really long hair and did not want to cut it. I also didn't want to be labeled as someone who I wasn't. When I got to AMI, I had no plans to do anything, make friends, or talk to anyone. I soon realized that I couldn't keep a straight face or try to act nonchalant with Mr. Archie and Mr. Charlie around saying the most random and funniest stuff. I eventually started adapting to this new environment, though it was new. I was getting the hang of it. There were some bumps down the road, like hanging around with the wrong people, not participating in certain stuff. But as they say, bumpy roads lead to beautiful places, which leads me to talk about my accomplishments. I've been on numerous trips like the zoo, bowling, the haunted jail, Sweet Beats, and much more. But I do have to say my two absolute favorites were the North Carolina Wilderness Challenge and the Key West Marine Challenge. In both of these trips, we were gone for just about a week, and in the time, I got to know so many people better. My peers, the staff, everyone. I got to meet many new people, and that was super exciting. I have to say that was the best part of both these experiences, bonding. I used to be afraid to meet new people because of what they would think about me, because I used to think of myself as others thought of me. Now I've come to a realization that it doesn't matter what they think, and it never did. I have also accomplished my OSHA 10, my food handlers, and my bloodborne pathogen class, along with my CPR classes. I've done numerous hours of community service, like helping out, give food, or clean the warehouse at Challenge Enterprise, or helping food pantry across from us. I truly couldn't be more grateful for the second chance, and I want to thank all the people who made it possible. First and foremost, I want to thank Miss Maria for accepting me into the school and always being kind and looking out for me. If it wasn't for her, I couldn't have done it. Next person is Mr. Charlie for being the best case manager, for always being there for me and always making me laugh or smile no matter how hard I tried not to. He is one of the people I got to know very well during the dive trip. I can talk to him about anything. Next person is Mr. Archie for always being himself, giving the best advice and always making us laugh and making our days better. Next person is Mr. Eric for being there for me when I needed to talk, talking to me and giving me advice about anything I needed, and teaching me my OSHA 10 safety and helping me get my resume done. Next is Mr. Earl for helping me understand math truly better than ever. If I didn't understand, he wouldn't move on until I did. When my grades were low, he would help me get extra credit or offer me 2-3 Thursday. Next is Miss Renee for switching up the way we learn reading, for always telling me to correct my clothing so I look proper, or giving me advice on what I needed to work on, like not flipping out on my peers. Next is Miss Marcia for being the funniest science teacher, for arguing when I was doing wrong, and coming back when she didn't have to. And my kids' Clay has truly been an experience, and I want to thank everyone.
That was it. Now, anybody else got anything they'd like to say? Parents, staff? I'm parents, staff.
Guys, you made it. We're here. Ooh, keep in touch with us because we're always here for you, okay? Remember, challenges ahead, if things come up, things happen. It's what you do next that matters. So if you make a mistake, make sure the next thing that you do is the next right thing, okay? And every one of you is interesting. Every one of you talked about Mr. Anthony in your speeches, and he wanted to be here so badly today. He wanted to be here so badly today. He feels so sad that he couldn't make it, and we're recording it, and hopefully he can watch the link. But remember all the advice he gave you and all the things that he shared with you from his life and his love, and if everybody could just keep him in their prayers.
Really don't know what to say. I don't. I want to thank everybody. I'm gonna miss this school, and I saw a big change in Ashton. Well, I've seen a big change in Ashton since he started coming here. I'm thankful for everybody who has helped him along the way because he had a lot of challenges coming into the program. I was getting a lot of calls from the school every day. The past, 13 months or so that he's been in the program, no one has called me, no disciplinary issues or anything. So I'm just praying that that continues. Thanks to Mr. Archie here, he has also introduced him to something outside of the school, which is the Potter's House, the church, and Ashton is continuing to build a positive community around himself. So I just thank God for that and pray that that continues. And I know as long as he keep God first, we're gonna go a long way.
Now, I wouldn't say no disciplinary issues. I just took care of everything. That's all. I just punched him, slapped him, whatever I need to do. Anybody else?
Dylan, I'm super proud of you. And you're very compassionate. Always stay that way. You care a lot about people, and the world needs more of that. Always stay compassionate. AMI, y'all have been absolutely amazing. And kind of scared for him to leave, but I know he'll do good. Because he has y'all to call. And I keep telling him, you better call him. He said, I will, Mama. He's really, really built a bond with every one of y'all. And he constantly talks about every single one of y'all. Thank you very much for accepting him. And thank you for doing better.
Dylan, I'm proud of, you being able to pick up the pieces so quickly and just keep moving forward. AMI, you guys are, all of the staff at AMI, you guys are a true blessing. Not just to these four, but to all the young men. Because even though they're making mistakes, and they may not see it because of the way it's presented at first, it's truly a blessing because they're giving you guys, as young gentlemen, the ability that even though you're stumbling and making mistakes, there's a way to approach it differently. And it's about slowing down. As simple as maybe talking might be slowing down. Just think about things when you're doing things. And these guys here and the ladies, with talking with them, you may not see it, and it may be frustrating to you at first, but it's truly a blessing, and you need to thank God at the end of the day that you were brought to AMI because God does everything for a reason. So take heed to what God's telling you, boys. Through your trials and tribulations, you are going to come out with a different mindset, and it's going to take you further as, excuse me, young gentlemen. to whereas the other route that may seem fun or appealing at this moment, times change, and like he said, it doesn't matter what people think about you, it's your future. Do you want to do good in life? Because you're the only person that can do that. And sometimes you're the only person holding yourself back from doing so. So, thank you guys.
I say give this to his dad because I'm going to cry. Like the previous mom stated, when Jalen was at Orange Park High, I too was getting calls every single day about his behavior. And his guidance counselor recommended AMI for him to come here. And since he's been here, I have seen a tremendous change. And I just appreciate, I appreciate everything that you guys have done for him. I didn't want to do this, but I appreciate everything you guys have done for him. Especially Mr. Eric, thank you so much for taking him under your wing, showing him things outside the school. He's really gotten close to you, and he looks up to you tremendously, and I just want to thank you. Thank you, Mr. Charlie, for just being there, a person that he can talk to about anything, making him laugh, smile, even though he didn't want to. Miss Maria, thank you for never giving up on him. I don't want him to leave. I really don't. I don't want him to leave at all. But Mr. Archie, Mr. Anthony, Mr. Kobe, just thank you so much. Because without you guys, I don't know what I would have done. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon one more time for the kids, man. Give a clap. Big clap for them. I think every parent that said they didn't want their kid to leave, they almost stood up like, no, we ready to go. And we are. We're ready for you guys to go too. We didn't put the arms around you. We didn't embrace you. But it's time for you guys to go out there and walk as young men. One of my scriptures is, when I was a child, I walk as a child, and I talk as a child. Now that I'm a man, I put those childish things behind me. So it's time for y'all to step up to the plate and be young men and take care of business. We get these kids, and sometimes they come to us broken, hurt, and just not having enough time spent with those kids. We soon realize that just with a little patience and time, how much these kids can change. Just patience and time, that's it. And not saying at the bigger schools they can't do that, but when they come to AMI, we get a chance to really embrace that and really pour something into those young boys. I'm super proud of you guys, and I want you guys to continue to be strong young men. Thank you.
Okay. No, that's okay. I'll stay right here. My son is Kellen. Sweet little Kellen. Struggled is the word. I'm going to use struggled. We have struggled through our time here at AMI. I am grateful for everyone who struggled with me. Mr. Archie, Mr. Charlie, Mr. Eric, Mr. Colby, Miss Maria, everybody that was part of the force that is necessary for Kellen. He is incredible. And as soon as he knows that, as much as everybody else does, there will be no stopping him. I'm so proud of him for making it this far. We came here not knowing what to do next, and now we have a clearer view of how to keep eye on the prize and get things done. And I know Kellen will do great things at Orange Park High School solely because he went to AMI. So I'm grateful. Thank you, everybody. We're moving on.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Dolores West. I'm Jalen Seals' second grandmother. And I want everyone to know that I thank God for this organization. I thank God that He has shielded my grandson throughout this endeavor. And I'm praying that the church will continue to pray for him and his entire family. And I pray that God will keep him on the straight and narrow path. And I just want to thank everyone, his mother, his father, both grandparents. And thank you guys so much.
Sorry. Oh, man. I'm Jalen's father. He's my firstborn. And there was a lot put on him as a child. It was tough. And I went from being around him every day, from my own decisions and my own actions to not being there as much as I should have been. And I want to take accountability for that. There's a lot of things I wasn't able to do, and a lot of things I wasn't able to be around for. But I thank God for this place, because He had people here that was able to step in when I'm not. And he's a good kid. He's a great kid. He's mannerable. And I thank God for his mother. She's been there through it all, man. She's amazing. When I wasn't there, she stepped up, and she's still stepping up, and I apologize for the things I haven't been able to do for him. And Jaden, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to be the father that you deserve. I'm sorry. But I gotta get this out because it's been weighing on me. And I'm appreciative of this place because I saw the downfall in him, and I didn't know what to do to get him back on the right track. But this place helped him, and it got him goal-oriented. He wants to go to trade school. He wants to do things. And before, when I asked him, he didn't know. He don't want to do anything. And that's because of you guys, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you all so much. And I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna be that better. I'm gonna be more than what I have been for him, because he deserves that. He has things that he wants to do, and I'm gonna push him to do that. And Jaden, if I push you too hard, I'm sorry, but I know that you want to do these things, and I know you can do it, because you're very intelligent, you're very smart, and you know what you want in life. So go for it. Don't do like me and don't mess your life up like I did. Go for it. Go for it. I'm going to push you. We all going to be here with you. Your grandma, your grandfather, all of us. We're all going to be here for you every step of the way. I promise you that. I promise you that. And I love you to death, son. I love you, son. I love you.
Woo! Well, for us, the staff, this is sometimes a thankless job. So to hear that and to hear how y'all feel about y'all boys and to give us kudos or even a pat on the back, it helps push us. I'm sure all of us here at one point in time thought about maybe this ain't what we should be doing. I can speak for myself. Because what these guys are faced with, the challenges they're faced with these days, man, I'm glad I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I'm glad to be in the 50s because I don't know if I could make it with the challenges that they're faced with every day. Filth, disgusting stuff come to them every day. So I've shifted with most of the kids and taken them to maybe get more of a foundation and taking them to the Potter's House, where I attend services at, and helping them, letting them help there, help them serve the community, prepare food for the homeless. We went out on the north side, and they served over 147 families in less than an hour. Those are our boys. So when they lock in, it's amazing to watch. I sat back and watched them, me and another guy through the window, just watching these guys work. Poor Carl almost passed out. He wasn't drinking enough water, but they sat him down, cooled him off. He was ready to go back to work to help his team. When they lock in, it's an amazing thing to watch. So I thank y'all for letting us be part of your village, because it takes a village. It takes a village. So appreciate y'all, and that's all I got.
This was a powerful, 4 kids leaving today, but this is one of the most powerful graduations we've had. Now, y'all think you're leaving, right? But we keep track of you. I mean, you see kids coming. We opened the school in 2015. We still have kids coming from then. They're grown men now, and they're out of high school, and some have joined the military, some need a job, and they come over there, can you get me into Valancourt, and it happens, and they know where to come, just like you know where to come when you need help, right? You guys, you have to be here one day, right? Don't stay with me till you're 30 and I have to have your wedding at AMI Kids and put flowers in large group. No, we're not doing that. You have to earn your way out. This is the way out. You're going to fly, but you always know that we're here for you. Every staff member, you know, and we've been through it. I know we have, like, I look like the other day we've been through it. Like, that's how close it was. But I have to let you go. I want to keep you close to me so that I know you're safe. That's Mama Maria, right? So, but it's time for you to fly. And your parents know that we're not going anywhere. We're here for you. Okay, so in 2015, we didn't have this portion of the program, but we're growing. Like all your vocational certifications and your career readiness stuff, that's all part of the growth of this program. And Mr. Eric has your stuff that you earned, right? And then we have backpacks with supplies in it, so it's ready for your new year. So thank you. I know all your numbers. I know where you are at all times.
Can we please give them another round of applause, please? It's not easy, as you know, we're just not, prevention. We're workforce as well. So like everybody said, it takes a village, right? It takes a village to wrap your arms around these young fellas and, just lead them on to something great. Because it's not easy. Their home life and things that they go through, we don't see that. So when we come here and we accept them with open arms, that's genuine love. Genuine love. So we truly do love y'all. Like I said, y'all 4 right here, man, I didn't even want to go last because now I'm like, golly, it's hard. But y'all know I'm a phone call away. Y'all have my best interests. I have relationships with these 4 outside of school tremendously. So you guys already know that. But real fast, Mr. Eric, again, job coordinator, job placement coordinator, mentor, van driver, whatever you want to call me. But I'd like to introduce the 2 new additions we do have that's working with our boys and work with your boys as well. We have Miss Jennifer here. And we have Miss Nare. So now that we have a full team, it's going to be even better. We're going to go to new heights. So as you know, we work with OSHA. We help them achieve their thank you letters, their resumes. We take them out, interviews. We just, again, try to set them up for success. Even if they need community service, we did a whole bunch of that. So again, I'm very thankful for these guys and thankful for you guys. And I wish you nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. I don't want to be up here too long because I get cussed out, but, you know, we're just going to go from here. First up, I would like to introduce Jalen Seals. Congratulations, man. Next up, let's see who this is. I'd like to introduce Dylan Palmer. Next up, I'd like to introduce Kellen Sherman. You want the purple? Kels, you sure you want the purple one? All right now. Last but not least, Ashton Mills. One more time, please give these guys a round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, this is the completion of this graduation. I just want to recognize Mr. Joe B.I. Miss Mary was one of my best math teachers ever in the whole world. She came over here. And Miss Candace, where are you at? There you are. You back? Thank you. Mental health counselor in the back. And Miss Lucy's here to see you. That's it. So thank you for coming. Just know, parents, we're a phone call away. Thank you. Yes, sir. Mr. Kevin Staffy from the school district. He's the guy that places you and gives you to me. We're buddies.
First off, just real quick, congratulations to all 4 of you guys over here. This is what you should be aspiring to do. Parents, before you guys leave, please come and see me. I want to make a connection with you guys so that you can get your kids back in the schools where they're supposed to go. I want to provide you with the contact information so that way you can get in touch with somebody there. Guys, for you all, here's what I'm going to say. All the different things that I heard you guys talk about in your speeches, everything you did, you were getting involved in something at AMI, whether it be a trip, bowling, the food pantry, whatever it happened to be, you guys got involved in something, even Potter's House with Mr. Archie. When you get back to your schools, do the same thing. Get involved. It doesn't matter if it's chorus, athletics, band, whatever it happens to be. Get involved in something. Be a part of the community at your school. All right? You heard a lot of people talk about it takes a village to raise a child. All right? Become a part of the village. That's part of your responsibility too. Okay? Last thing, guys, do not be afraid to ask for help when you get there. If something comes up, you need to have a go-to, whether it's calling back to Miss Maria, Mr. Archie, whoever it happens to be, or asking for help where you're at. All right? You're not always going to get a great response sometimes when you ask for help. We all know that as parents. We're emotional. You mean you did what? You need help now? All right? That's sometimes what you're going to get. All right? But at the end of the day, you're going to get the help that you need. So please make sure when you get back to your schools, you make contact with the folks that you need to and ask for help from the people that can help you. All right? Parents, again, please see me before you go. Whatever I can do to help make that connection, I would love to do that for you.
All right, that's it. Thank y'all for trusting us with your boys, and we got more work to do. Y'all have a good day.
nowhere else to hide. I need a place where I feel known. Can someone help me? Then I hear you reply, bringing teardrops to my eyes, saying I'm not alone.